Hi Aries, happy birthday. We're going to get into your birthday reading for you. You could have any Aries placement. It's not just for Aries sun sign, okay? There's a lot going on in Aries right now. Jupiter's hanging out with you. So this reading might be for you, but happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthday right now at this time, or coming up real soon, or maybe you just did and I missed it by a couple days. Let's get into your birthday reading. We're going to look at what's coming up this year for you in this solar return. I'm going to use these cards, which just have keywords on them, and then also the tarot. So let's see. We need 7 for Aries for their birthday reading, Spirit. What is going on here? I kind of tapped into your energy earlier, but I decided not to go through with the reading. This was like a couple days ago. And I got a message that you're really laying down the law with something. Like you're not taking anybody's neediness at this time. So I just wanted to briefly mention that because I think that energy still stands for you. Okay. It's like you're calling your energy back home. Maybe you're getting rid of some people or some objects, even material things in your life that are kind of just sucking your energy, not benefiting you, not giving to you, and putting that energy back onto yourself, the energy that you were giving out, replenishing yourself. Okay, we need one more. All right, let's see the tarot. Oh, Pixel, no. She's like, bitch, why are you being so extra? No! Damn, Pixel. I know. Look, Aries, I know it's your birthday, and some of you really love her, and you want her to come up. And, okay, all right. She can stay for a bit. Maybe you're going to have a surprise visitor. Okay. Let's see. She's really sitting on the cards for how you can find joy and factors to watch out for. Okay, so maybe somebody outside of yourself, and there's an energy outside of yourself where you can find joy, but then also an energy where you need to watch out. This could be that other message coming through, and again, like finding the balance, knowing how much to give, and I missed a card there, and when to say no. Okay, so what are you going to do this year? Connect. Ooh, like that. With the 4 of Wands. I like this start. Okay, so this is a celebration of some sort. You could be connecting with people at a celebration of some sort. Or you could be connecting with a significant other. You know, this is the card for the soulmate kind of dynamic here with the 1111 showing up in the image. Okay, so if you're into that and you're seeking that, that's definitely a possibility here for some. I feel like overall, though, you're connecting with an energy that's really grounding you and making you feel solid, stable, secure, accomplished. I'm getting accomplished. There's good times here. I love when Spirit gives the celebration card for your birthday. That happened for a few other signs too. Okay, let's see what your greatest gift is this year. See, Bubby, I told you there's not enough room. All right. Ooh, we got Mourn with the King of Wands. Okay, 2 messages coming through here. Some of you are healers, helpers, guides, intuitives, counselors, I don't know, something in that field, or maybe you're just great parents, great friends, great partners, but there's something you can do this year and you might be called upon to do to help someone get through a difficult period in which they need to form an energy to mourn an energy. Wow. Okay, and the King of Wands is someone who does form things, takes action, transmutes energy as well. Yeah, some of you are assisting someone. I feel like energetically, though, really helping someone go through some kind of grieving process. Okay, I don't feel like this is a bad thing at all. Like for you, I think it's going to be you stepping into an energy of being a healer. I also feel like for those of you who have been in a state of mourning recently, or maybe for a while, you are taking action here to reconnect. I'm getting with like a sense of oneness. So maybe there was a situation here that made you feel split, or you couldn't come back to yourself. Yeah, that's that other message too. It's like calling back the pieces of you, calling back the parts of you. Some of you have been maybe putting off mourning a situation, and there's a period of time this year in which you are going to do that. But this is your greatest gift, because when we mourn, we process, okay? So that's important because we grow emotionally, spiritually, psychologically when we process grief. But we also come to a place of acceptance where we can continue on with our life. Okay, so I love that. That's beautiful. So let's see how you can find joy if Pixel will allow. Okay. Knowledge with the 8 of Wands. Okay, Aries, this is pretty clear. This is a message here for you to seek knowledge. Whatever this means for you. It could be higher levels of learning, you know, maybe something educational for yourself, or you're going to upgrade your skills in your career, or you're going to go on an adventure and seek out the mysteries of life. I'm hearing something about quantum, like the quantum fields. I don't know. I'm seeing like an actual like field with like a crop circle. I don't know. You're doing something here, okay? There's a lot of energy that you're putting into learning, to gaining knowledge, and maybe also applying your knowledge, especially with the King of Wands. So this isn't just curling up with a good book and taking some notes. This is actively doing something with the information. And this is going to bring you a lot of joy this year. I feel like you're going to, like all the cards are fire so far. Fire cards, wands. You're going to feel revitalized and energetically driven to do things this year. Okay, so this is nice. I like this. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of conversations and communication with people, exchanging ideas. This is really stimulating mentally, but also soulfully, energetically. Okay. This could be about the topic of mourning or grief, life and death kind of things. If you're interested in that, it could be about that. Some of you might join some kind of group here. Some of you are going to become teachers, but the emphasis is on communicating your knowledge, doing something with it in a big way. I feel like whatever you do with this knowledge is going to connect you with others. And this connection you find with others is like solid, stable. It's going to last the test of time. These are going to be like soul family, partners, whatever, you know, if you're single. But I feel like regardless, it's like a soul family you're going to connect with. Love it. Okay, your intention for this year. Love. Love, Pixel. Yeah, you're giving some love and you're receiving love. Yes, equal give and take this year. What you put out, Aries, this year is what will come back towards you. So this is putting love into many different things, not just other people in relationships, but maybe your creative projects or your pets or your garden or whatever, I'm hearing your health. Whatever it is that you're doing here, you're imbuing it with the energy of love, and therefore you shall receive that love tenfold. Okay? Your intention is really coming from a beautiful place, Aries. I'm so glad I waited to do this reading because I feel like this energy is so exciting here. Now, you might not feel like you're in this place now, but don't shut this energy down because it's open and available for you, and it looks pretty phenomenal. I feel like if you're in a bad place or you feel like, nah, that's never going to happen for me, I'm going through hell. Okay, I hear you. I totally get it. That's valid. You definitely are going through something if you feel like that. However, Spirit is saying things can switch. I'm hearing switch on a dime for you, depending on your intention. So if your intention is to love again, if your intention is to love yourself more, to love life, even if you aren't in a place where you can feel that energy quite yet, but that's what you want, that's what you're intending, it will happen. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here in these cards. So let's see. Factors supporting you. Cut ties. Yeah, that's that energy I was feeling. Knight of Wands. Well, you're really cutting ties. You're getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay, you're definitely leaving something behind here. You could be cutting ties. Well, it could be, this is a card of Sagittarius and it's coming to mind. Could be that, or someone in Sag energy. But this, you could be cutting ties with someone who's in and out, or a job or a situation that's like comes in really quick, but you don't know if it's solid, you don't know if it's stable, you don't know like what's gonna happen. It's just landed here. And now you have to invest all this time and energy trying to get it to be stable, secure. No. You don't have time to put energy into projects or people or situations like that, because you are going to be using your energy to give back to yourself. Love is an energy of equal exchange. I mean, it's love. Let's just say that. Love is an energy of equal exchange. And you're cutting ties with those around you who do not give you what you put out, what you give them. And you're doing it quickly, Aries. And I feel like you're not really looking back here. And that's a huge support for you. When you release those energetic ties, oh man, you're able to connect with those that boost you, give you confidence, fill you up with energy. You ever, like have friends or maybe family members, or hopefully not, but maybe a relationship, whatever, whoever, where it's like you spend time with that person and then afterwards you're like completely depleted, you're just drained, your energy is just sucked out of you. And it's like, oh God, like I have to recuperate for a whole day after seeing this person, or I just feel like so melancholy and I don't know why. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Those people, we're identifying them, creating boundaries if we can't get rid of them. But I feel like most of you are cutting ties with that kind of energy. And it could be a work thing too. Or maybe it's something you're doing, like a schedule, a routine someone told you needed to do, but it's draining you. Okay, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Why do I need to do that? And because you cut those ties, you reconnect with the energy that does mirror your frequency of love. Okay, let's see factors to watch out for. Girl, like, I know, but we got to tell them what to watch out for, right? Your hair's all over the place now, and I just rolled myself. Okay. Factors to watch out for. Survive and bravery. Yeah. The Hangman. Aries, this is showing me, it doesn't have to be for all, but, think about it. This is showing me that when you get into situations that are difficult, rather than cutting ties, cutting your losses, you may kind of like stick something out. Try to be brave, face the challenge. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do, but it's showing me here that, you might get in a survival mode where you begin to see things maybe not as how they actually are. How do I say this? It's like you want to prove to yourself that you can handle something, or you can turn something around that isn't working for you. And Spirit's saying, watch out for situations and even mindsets that you might have in this upcoming year where you feel like you just got to stick something out and to show others your bravery, or maybe to show yourself bravery. One second. There's something else with this survive. There's something about, maybe you feel like you have an attachment to something because it feels safe. And you're just kind of sticking with it, staying with it as a kind of survival mechanism. But you're not surviving, Aries, this year. You're thriving. I should say you're not just surviving. You are surviving. Okay, you're not just surviving. You're thriving. So we don't need to stick it out in some place that is not serving us, in which we need to make sacrifices. And I feel like the bravery is on one hand saying, yes, be brave and cut those ties. But on the other hand, there's something here about like, watch out for your desire that might come up this year to demonstrate to others how brave you are by, putting yourself in a difficult position. Like I've done stuff like that before where I've said, I don't need you, I don't need anybody, and I go put myself like in a terrible situation just because I didn't want to ask for help, because I wanted to show everybody how independent I am or how tough I am. And then I'm like living in this like deplorable situation or whatever, just to like prove to people, have some pride. Like this was a long time ago. It was a kind of childhood mentality, but I feel like you're much further than that, but it's the example that's coming to mind for me, right? So don't feel like you need to show others your bravery. Okay, that's for someone. Why do we have so many more cards than is required? There's only 7 cards required, and we have 10. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's more coming up this year for you than maybe others around you. Interesting. You're going to have a busy year, I feel. Okay, the main lesson you will explore. Process in the moon. Okay. This is the lesson here that you're going to learn this year or explore, is that when you process through your shadow space, your fears, grief, we said that about processing grief and trauma and mourning and all of that. When you go into this space of the moon energy, we don't know what's going on there. It's a little bit scary. Things aren't totally clear. We come to a place in which we gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And this is your lesson this year. It's like when I do that shadow work, when I face my fears, when I deal with the difficult aspects of myself or a situation, okay, and realize, how I'm maybe making myself suffer more than I need to, okay, based on some kind of past wound. When we realize all that, that's when we gain this kind of knowledge, wisdom, energy field that rejuvenates us, because we're not giving our energy to the shadow space, trying to repress and put down something. A lot of the times when something is super painful or we just don't want to see an aspect of ourselves, we waste a lot of energy doing other things, avoiding that shadow that's just there, like, hey, you might want to deal with this aspect of yourself. So what am I trying to say? You're redirecting your energy here to the self so that you can then put out into the world in a beautiful, loving, connective, knowledgeable way. So that's your lesson. It's a big one. Okay, let's see what these other cards are. We have evaluate with judgment. Okay, I feel like this is spirit here. This is the universe, the divine, your guides, however you want to conceptualize this, but it's like not your ego mind, okay? This is your higher self backing you up. The universe is backing you up here in your desire to process pain or fear, in your desire to connect with those who are like you, to take action, to heal from any kind of mourning situation, or to teach others, to gain and spread knowledge. Like spirit's got your back. I feel like with evaluate, the judgment card is a card of evaluation. Spirit has evaluated your heart, your soul, your intentions. Your intention is love. And when you come from an intention of love, spirit sees that. Spirit knows you, okay? You can't lie to spirit. Spirit knows your true intentions, what you've done, why you've done certain things, and there's a lot, I'm hearing something like there's a lot of time in between you and another in which you have demonstrated what your intentions are, and they're coming from a place of love. Okay, so I feel like part of the rewards you're going to reap this year are coming because you've been judged, take that loosely, that term, by your higher self. You've been evaluated. Yes, that's why the word's there. You've been evaluated. Your karma, your soul, your spirit. Okay, and the evaluation is good. Yeah. Even if you did something that you're not proud of, okay, for whoever I'm talking to, whoever's listening to me right now, even if you did something that you weren't proud of, Spirit can see all of you, not just your ego mind and your ego intentions. Spirit can see your soul, everything, all the energy around you, and knows why you did something and what you've done since that thing, what you've learned, how have you processed it, have you faced your fear, have you faced the shadow? And it's showing me that you have or you will. And because of that, you're being rewarded. Do you know what I mean? Okay, transform with the 5 of Swords. Love this. Okay, so whatever was going on there, where there was a little bit of like mind games, and these could be with yourself even. Okay, or allowing yourself to feed into others' mind games, perhaps. Whatever was going on with winning and losing in the mind has definitely transformed. That's what I feel like, that's the evaluation. How did you handle a situation where you were met with somebody else who was playing some kind of manipulative or ego game with you? How did you handle that situation? And it looks like you handle it really well, or you already have handled it really well, and you transform your karma, your energy. You transmute it into something really amazing. Okay, let's see what the last card is. Trust in the world, trust the universe, Aries. I love this reading. Trust the universe, which is essentially trusting yourself. We are the universe as well, right? Wow. You are gonna, I don't know, you're gonna have a great year, Aries. I really feel that. Things are gonna come in for you, and it's going to verify, I'm hearing your intentions, verify your intentions. What you put out is what you will receive, and you are going to receive things that make it clear to you that your own intentions were good and coming from a place of love. And I feel like because of that, you're really going to begin to trust yourself in a whole new way that is super powerful. Oh my. Wasn't this such a good reading? No wonder you wanted to be up here and soak in Aries energy. All right, guys. I love you so much. Happy birthday. Come back to this reading throughout the year if you feel like you need to be reminded of your own power and your own process and all you've done and all that's coming to you. I'll see you next time.